Alrighty, so as I was saying at the end of my last recording, before I absent-mindedly ended the recording, I was planning to end that recording before actually exploring the sewers because I've had a weird issue the very first time I came into the sewers where the recording just started dropping frames like crazy and it got super choppy, but it was only for the few minutes that I was running around in the sewer. And then it went back to normal once I returned to the main overworld map. So I wanted to experiment and make sure that I would have normal frame rates while exploring this area for real. Therefore, ending the last session a little bit early and then running around down here for a bit to experiment and then recording the sewer separately. So everything seems to be alright, and I should be able to explore this without an issue. Hopefully it won't cause frame drops. But I do have a map for the sewers. I just have to find it. It's a map of the sewers, and I am approaching from the sluice gate or whatever, the exterior where waste flows out to sea or whatever, and then if these light L-shaped hallways are meant to be other entrances, and that means there are 5 other entrances elsewhere. And I am in store for a fair amount of stuff going on. So are these swamp drones? They're sewer drones. They're probably going to explode when I kill them. Yep, they were too close. That was too close. Strangely, though, there are beds just along the walls here. And then we've got kind of mole rat looking gargoyle thing. I suppose I can like shoot this or anything crazy. Okay. Well, this looks like a winch that might have opened the gate at one point, but it is busted. I definitely cannot interact with it. So that gate is effectively out of commission. I'll have to remember to loop back to the southeast in some other way, I guess. Oh, is this an alligator? Yes, it is, and it's based on a lizard model. And it dies really easily. Alligator. Tough skin. Someone will probably buy it. Worth 25. I assume this elevator... Whoa, never mind. I thought it was going to take me up. The previous elevator that I rode into the sewer was descending from city level down into the sewer, but this one looks like it's going down. There's nowhere up for it to go. Huh. My map did not indicate to me that there would be multiple levels. That is interesting. I don't think my map screen is going to shift to another layer. Oh, that goes back up. Okay. This kind of looks like the same screen. think I am still on the map, right? Oh. Hey, got one. Wish it weren't so hard to pick up a torch after it's dropped. Like, why has it got to be so picky about where you grab it from? So, I mean, it kind of looks like I'm still on the same map. The layout is matching it, it's just I'm a layer down for some reason. Oh, that's a lovely noise. Well, I did not really want to explore all of this so far, but I just wanted to see what the deal was with the map screen, so I'm going to ride that elevator back up and check around up there before I come down here. Oh, look at that, I still have a map in my right hand. I have a map in my right hand and not in my inventory anymore. There it is. Interesting. Very interesting. The actual item left my inventory screen for a second. Okay. Oh, what is this? It's like a swamp shark. But it looks like a parasitic worm. It is a worm. I think it's nasty.
Niczego tu nie znajdę.
Nothing to be had there. Pretty gross. Okay, there's a winch, but I obviously can't get to it from this side. Where is this on the map? Both of these are locked. And then this... Interesting. Oh god, he's got a slingshot. This, I think, is matching the same exact layout as the bottom one. This would be the waterfall that drops down there. Okay. I may have to ride that elevator down, because I'm not really seeing any other option to progress. I wonder, could you telekinesis a winch? No, we are not allowed to telekinesis the winch. And look at how dark it is in here without a torch out. My goodness. It's super dark. This might be worth using the magic light spell. This is a non-interactive torch as far as I can tell. But you know what? Let me look at that, because the light spell is circle 1, and it costs 10 mana for 5 minutes. I don't have a lot of mana, though. I'd only be able to cast 10 minutes of light. You know, it might be worth learning level 1 magic at some point. the heal spell would do practically nothing, because it seems to be based on 150. It's 1.5. It returns in health 1.5 times my maximum mana, so it'd be like 39 or something ridiculous like that. And like all these other magic spells that I have would be crap compared to my weapons, so it would only really be for light. No, for some reason these two ice blocks are not stacked. All the other ones are. Okay. Well, actually, how many of those light spells do I have? I've got 2? That's it? Wow, I would have thought that would be a lot more common. All this time I've been exploring, I've only found 2 light spells. And of course here we have hammocks and clotheslines and frying pans, like as if... barrel of water, as if people are living in the sewer. That goes pretty far. And it looks to me like there will be a gate to the left. Whether it will be openable or not is to be determined. So I will check this way. Oh. Another alligator. Whoops.
Nie ma czego plądrować.
Well, that's not a gate. What is going on here?
Bez właściwego klucza
I'll never
nigdy
get
tego
this
nie
open
otworzę.
without the right key. Interesting, so it's effectively the same thing. Locked passage that I may be able to access later. Oh, there are bats? What was that? Giant bat, alright. Ow, they hit hard.
Niczego tu nie
Did not
znajdę.
expect them to do that much damage to me. I forgot what they were like from the time I ran into them in the swamps. The cave in the swamp or whatever it was. Well, somewhere around here was a water barrel that I was hoping to find and drink from. See how much this heals me. If it's safe to drink. I would really not be trusting water that's been in a sewer.
Czuję się pełny.
Even if it is barreled. Then again, this being apparently someone's lodgings, they would probably be procuring their own safe drinking water, so might make sense for that. Here's a dead guy. Kind of amazing to think that they would want you to even consider coming into the city through these sewers. Because these are pretty tough enemies that would destroy you at level 10 or whatever. You might not even be level 10 by the time you get in here. You might be like level 7. That loops back to where I came from.
Niczego tu nie znajdę.
Nothing to be had there. Can't barely see a thing. Okay, so I've got two options here. Seems like they will both loop back to the same place no matter what. Oh, but here's people. I think this is the entrance I came in a long time ago when I randomly discovered a sewer entrance behind the brothel. This is the elevator that I rode down that one time. So here we've got some named people. I shall have a chat with some of them. Giles. Will not have a chat with Giles. What about Deggery?
Hej,
What are you doing?
a co wy tutaj robicie?
Mieszkamy. Odejdź stąd, albo stanie ci się krzywda.
Spokojnie, nie szukam zwady. Zwyczajnie dziwi mnie widok ludzi w kanałach.
A gdzie mieliśmy się podziać? W mieście nas przepędzali z kąta w kąt. Nikt nam nie chciał pomóc. Lepszy taki dach nad głową niż żaden.
This is getting to be a dangerous line of questioning. Like, oh, just look for a job, it's that easy, or, you know, this is terrible, you know, these are very kind of like insulting, in my opinion.
Jak możecie żyć w takich warunkach?
A co mamy według ciebie zrobić? Czekać aż ktoś poderżnie nam gardło? Zacząć kraść? Może żyjemy jak szczury, ale zostaniemy porządnymi ludźmi.
Dlaczego nie poszukacie jakiejś pracy?
Szukamy. Myślisz, że cały dzień siedzimy w tej ciemności? Problem polega na tym, że nikt nawet nie chce z nami rozmawiać. Ludzie albo nas unikają, albo przepędzają, gdzie tylko się pojawimy. Jesteśmy zdani sami na siebie. Od tego wszystkiego Giles zaczął wariować.
Hey, you get out of your comfy
Hej,
hammock.
ty! Co powinienem wiedzieć o kanałach?
Tu, gdzie siedzimy, jest w miarę bezpiecznie. Staram się nie zapuszczać nigdzie dalej, bo wiem, jak to się może skończyć.
Co ty tutaj robisz?
Wiesz, może i jest tutaj ciemno i brudno, ale przynajmniej nikt nie nachodzi z żądaniami zapłaty czynszu czy innego podatku. W mojej sytuacji właśnie to decyduje o wszystkim, a nie pożądanie wygód.
Jak życie?
Początkowo przez te wszystkie dźwięki z kanałów nie mogłem zasnąć, ale da się do tego przyzwyczaić.
So you still got no dialogue, even though the other guy mentioned you're freaking out? Alright. Not much to be gleaned from those guys. Just a little bit about the lore and world building, that a small group of people do take refuge in the sewers because they don't feel like they fit in up top and nowhere else to go.
Nic tu nie ma.
Nothing to plunder. I got some stick rats. This is another locked gate that... Oh my goodness. That is probably the most horrifying sound that I have heard in this game. Was that supposed to be a person, like, dying? Getting carried away? Tortured? It's very disturbing. Hello. Yeah. I see you over there. Well, this looks weird. Who is this? Why do they have so many official documents? Blank magic parchment. What are you doing down here? You don't seem like the type of person who would be in the sewers. Certainly not by choice. Okay, that's not even on the map. And this just loops back around. So that's where the thing is. So I am now off the map. Oh, hello. I didn't see you at all. Are there, like, what? Where? There it is.
Nic tu nie ma.
Place is pretty dangerous. Thick rat. And bug sticks. I don't want to fight two of them. Ow! Ring of rock skin, that's pretty good. I think it's better than anything I'm using right now, so I can swap out my wooden skin for rock skin. And now I'm 88, 93, 88. Look at that. Lovely. Always worth it to explore the sewers. There's a couple of nice cooked meals here. A bunch of dead guys. Oh dear. Unstuck. Falco. Huh. This was the guy who I think betrayed us in the Night Watch. I don't understand. We were just supposed to move the crates off the ship. But it's there. Maybe he didn't betray us. I don't understand. We were just supposed to move the crates off the ship. But it's there. There what? And who is they? Interesting. I would like to know more about this. Is it possible that I can talk to... whoa... whoever, Adamar, whoever the guy was that gave us the quest for that? Can I report that I found Falco's dead body in the sewer? Creepy scream, but not quite as creepy as the first one. Alright. I guess that's all I can do in the sewers right now. I would have to enter from some other point in the city to, I think, access the lower portion. Because all of the gates south of here were locked. So now I gotta actually find another entrance if I wanted to explore those other ones. So this is in the Harbor District. I really don't remember off the top of my head where other sewer entrances would be. And hopefully the recording is still doing fine. Hopefully it is not dropping frames like crazy. Kind of hard for me to test because I don't have dual monitor set up. So I have to alt-tab and, you know, I can't be playing the game and watching the playback preview on OBS at the same time. Frame rate's being real choppy and the camera's spazzing out, so give it a second to try to load up again. Not today. So if you were a city architect and planner, and you were designing where your entrances to the sewer would be, you would probably not want to have them like along the main roads, right? You would want to put them in less obvious places where the average person would be walking past all the time. That would be my guess. Hey,
Czego u diabła chcesz? Wynocha z mojej...
hey, Otmar, I
Hey,
found
ty.
Folko's body.
Jak się...
Nieźle, chociaż nie wiem, czy...
And I mentioned it to Lorenzo.
Hej! Jak...
Przysięgam.
Um... I don't know. Do you have an apple that I can buy? Might have just eaten one. Show me your goods. He's got an apple. I will buy that apple from you.
Ludzie gadają o tym i o tamtym.
Z tego będzie jeszcze więcej kłopotów. Czy zechce potrzebna...
Here's
Trzy.
one. This is just into the alchemist's, or the barber surgeon's little private backyard. And this leads to nothing. I really do not remember where other sewer entrances were. Like, I remember seeing them a couple of times and just being like, ah, whatever, I don't want to go in there. But I did not make a mental note to try to specifically remember where it was. I would think that there would be one somewhere here in the merchant district. Could this be a sewer entrance? This door will never open. There couldn't be one over here. That's the tailor.
Słuchajcie, słuchajcie, mieszkańcy Archolos. Na rozkaz wielmożnego gubernatora Morisa ogłasza się
Gubernator
co następuje.
Moriso.
Każdy mężczyzna zdolny do walki, który otrzyma kartę powołania do
This door will also never open.
jest stawić się w koszarach w ciągu 2 dni. Przejdzie tam podstawowy trening oraz pozna
That
przyczynę
door leads to a
wyburzenia
cellar. This is not going to be sewer entrance. This poor guy's just looks awfully destitute right now. It would not be a sewer entrance in the main gate area. All this is approaching a territory where I could envision a sewer entrance being somewhere off to the side somewhere. It's not gonna be up that way. This is the guards' barracks. And this is the sisters. Good grief. Like, where do I gotta find a sewer entrance? I know there's more around here than this. Than just the one.
Czego tu szukasz? Odejdź!
No,
Widzisz?
wynoś się!
To nie było takie trudne.
Let's see, like somewhere over here would be a great spot to have a sewer entrance where it's accessible to people who need to get to it, but it's not just right out in the open on the city streets. This might be one right here. Sewer entrance. Here we go. So there's one in the Artisans District in the Central Hub. I'll be eager to see where on the map this one ends up being. See, the elevator is there, so this might be the bottom center on the map, for all I know. Whoa. My torch is already out, so where am I? I'm on the bottom, I'm on the upper left, effectively. That's fine, as long as I can get everywhere down here. I don't need to make a bunch of different trips up and out, then drop back in from another point of interest, because if I had to do that, it would be a major struggle. Okay, so we can go down here, which will lead me to two other entrances eventually. This way leads to a gate. This is a locked door that will need a
Bez
key.
właściwego klucza nigdy tego nie otworzę.
Dead guy with a key. What do you know? I don't suppose this key opens this door, does it? What do you know? Alright, so... access...
Lepiej było tu nie
Oh.
przychodzić.
Maybe you should never have assaulted me. I mean, you're in rags. Did you see the armor that I'm wearing? Like, come on now. Oh god. Spiky alligator. Is that a stronger version of an alligator? Or is that some kind of wanted poster situation? I did not get a wanted poster for spiky alligator, but that one looks like it has spikes too. Alright. May as well explore over here. Try to tie up the loose ends from where I was earlier. Now that gate is opened. No! Alright. Just have to take the hit on that one, I guess. What the hell? There's a slingshot here. Why is there a slingshot? Is there a frogman? Here. Barrel o' water. There's the broken winch. Here's another broken winch. This one is technically on the map. Another light spell. So there might be another entrance to the sewer here in this southeast. You know, if the scale is accurate, then I dropped in you know, in the center of the screen, roughly north of the locksmith slash carpenter. In which case, if the other sewer entrance were, you know, east and slightly south of that, then it would be somewhere along the old town wall, either inside it or in the other quarters. I have a feeling these maps may not be perfectly correlated to one another. Because really, this entrance is just slightly south of where I entered from outside the city, which would be... You know, I think where I entered is, you see the river along the bottom edge of the screen. It goes under an overpass, so I entered from there. So, yeah. I don't know, unless it's like right inside the east gate somewhere around the bathhouse in the broken string. I don't know. Either way, I do not see anything I can target with telekinesis, so there might not be anything to grab in there, so may not matter much. But meanwhile, it occurs to me it's been a little while since I have saved. Alright, time to keep an eye on where I'm going. So, if I go left, I'll keep exploring the southern regions. Creepy bloodworm.
Nic tu nie ma.
Nothing there. A lot of dead people.
Niczego tu nie znajdę.
Now see, if I were an old coin, somewhere like in all this rubble is where I would be. I don't see no old coins. Oh, please target the closer one. That's fine. I'll take that. It is genuinely like the scream of a horror game, what you would experience like in a haunted mansion or in an insane asylum. My goodness. So this is the market. It was not really in a easily visible spot, but it is tucked in the corner by the cellar under the wall near the western gate. So that is good to have for future reference. Okay. Creepy noises again. I forgot to loot these things. Thank you for not despawning. It's like most of the things in here don't drop any loot. Or at least many of them don't. The bats, the worms. Old curved sword. Okay. Alright, alright. Might be some bandits. They might aggro me. Ow! Can you take a critical hit, please? Ooh, nasty. I hate these things.
Nie ma czego plądrować.
Nothing to plunder. I got really turned around. Didn't realize it was going this far over here. I thought it was looping back to the other side. Which means I'd have to come back here to get to those bandits. And already I'm getting myself discombobulated. So the bandits are that way, right? This suspicious bright light leads to an exit, which is not the one in the marketplace, or is it the one in the marketplace? That's in the Merchant's Guild, okay. Didn't realize there was one in here. Okay, so past the storage house or whatever. Alright. This would be the easiest one for me to remember and get to, probably. Just because it is so close to my home base as a guild member. Okay, so now I go that way, and then I need to stick to the right. Or really, it's go straight, and then it loops around to the right, and then I'll get to the bandit hideout on the left. And we got these dudes.
Teraz cię załatwię.
Anybody else want some of this? This guy's got wolf armor. Can't see. I cannot see a damn thing.
Stój, śmieciu.
Come at me.
Doigrałeś się.
I know I got no health, but I can take you on. They all got them slow attacks. Alright. Now these guys are dead. Batman's Grit. That looks like a pretty dope-ass weapon, but watch it be dexterity, or else it'll be a really underwhelming amount of damage for a strength weapon.
Nic tu nie ma.
Batman's Grit. Yeah, it's a strength weapon that is much worse than what I currently have. It does have 20 armor piercing, which is kind of cool, but only doing 85 versus 130. Not that useful. Although again, does look pretty cool. Also looks super long, which I like. For instance, here's my Judgment 115. Nowhere near as long as this.
Nic tu nie ma.
Y'all killed a water mage? Are you kidding me? Bunch of heathens. so what is going to be in this crate that I'm standing inside of? Ring of the Water Mage. Adds and increases passive mana regeneration. And the fourth of 5 from the Circle of Magic. Super valuable if one were to be a mage. But I am not, so it matters not. Alright. So now I would like to return... that horrible sound. It's like somebody is being really tormented in here. But I would like to return to the surface and GTFO the hell out of here. Where do I go? This way. I can't put the torch down. Well, go this way. Oh man, I'm pretty close to another level up. Well, let's see. I don't know that I want to invest any more points in anything right now. I think I'm pretty good to just start moseying over to Willem again. Or not Willem, I guess I need to talk to Yannick at the Sailor's Retreat. Not sure what else I would want to do before I leave for wherever we're going. He makes a big point about not going to be able to come back, but we almost surely have to come back because there's still so many locations on this island that have remained unopened that will obviously have some purpose. I could pray to Adanos for 25 learning points and get, I believe, 5 protection. But again, I want to have a little stockpile of learning points just in case I acquire the ability to learn something new and want to, or reach a situation where I need to learn something, so I will hold off on that. No, I need to find Yannick again. So there he is, walking around. Where are you gonna go? You're gonna go back and sit down in front of your hut? Alright, so this is a good spot to make a save. Zonic. I always forget. Yannick Sailing. Chapter 3? Question mark? There it is. Chapter 3? Question mark? Alright. So again, this will be another slightly shorter session, but helps to keep the structure a little bit more organized. I'll end it here and then continue on with sailing with Yannick to the place where the water is shallow and the fish are thick.